Welcome back. This is one of my favorite things that comes around every year. The Racine Art Museum's International PEEPS Art Exhibition is coming back for its 8th year. In studio, I'm joined by Bruce Pepich and Lisa Englander, and they are the executive director of the Racine Art Museum and the curator of collections. And Lisa is the founder, is that the right way to say, of this specific event?
Correct, that's right.
So 8 years, that's a pretty long time. What do you think makes it so popular?
Oh, I think it happens in the dead of winter when people
Yes.
need something that's colorful and sugary and happy and elates them, and they like working on projects with their grandchildren or their school groups.
Yes, yes. But I think of PEEPS as a spring candy. I mean, it's rainy now, but do you think it goes along with the season maybe?
Well, I think, we have a very kind of quiet time of year color-wise during winter,
Yes.
especially in March where it gets very gray and brown. And there's something about the promise of the spring to come that's in the colors that you find in the PEEP candies.
Yes.
And I think that riot of purple and yellow and blues and greens, it just, you can see that everybody who has cabin fever likes working on these as they're getting ready to prepare for the event.
Yeah, and you brought along a few examples. These are from this year, correct?
This is from the 8th annual. There are 135 pieces entered this year by 201 artists.
Can you demonstrate this one for me? I love this
Sure.
one.
This is an automaton by Racine artist Bill Reed, who is known for doing sculptures out of recycled steel.
I think it's great.
It is.
Most of them move. This is a popping PEEP, I think you could say.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So tell me about PEEPS from an art perspective as a medium. What do you think about them?
Well, what's interesting about this show is that we get a lot of people with art training and a lot of people who don't have art training, but who just have happy ideas and concepts and puns that they want to express in the work. It kind of levels the playing field because you don't have to have gone to art school in order to use the medium, as we call it, although we do have people who make paintings and sculptures using the PEEP candy figures as subject matter. So it is kind of a place where the professional artists and the amateurs can meet.
And the requirement is you must have either a PEEP or an image of the PEEP in the piece. So not everybody has an actual marshmallow candy in the piece.
And ultimately, this is a competition, correct?
That is correct.
So there's judging, or is it people walking through voting? Tell me about all that.
No wagering.
There's both. I have a panel of judges.
Sounds important.
They are, including the mayor of Racine. He has selected his prizes. The judging's been done already. There are about a dozen or so prizes, and it's supported by the downtown merchants who give gift cards and gift certificates, our board, our membership. And so next Wednesday we'll be awarding the prizes.
Yes.
It should be exciting.
And we have a special supporter this year, the Sew and Save Sewing Center, which is at Elmwood Plaza in Racine. They've taken this not only as a major sponsor, they've donated an Elna sewing machine, which we are auctioning off in a silent auction during the course of the display. But also, one of their former students, Holly Autumn, took this as a kind of a project, and she sent out and offered and sent out squares of PEEP printed fabric to quilters all over Wisconsin and all over the country.
That's great. PEEPS all over. Well, let's bring up the event information so we can take a look at that, and maybe you can read that for me as I walk over here.
The show is open to the public from the 6th of April through April 23rd. The hours at RAM are Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Sunday from noon to 5, and we are closed on Easter Sunday.
Important to note. All right, so what I want to say right now is that I know that the judging is over, but I want to get in on this 100%. So I took it upon myself to get involved in this competition a little bit, and let me do the great unveiling of this piece here. Hopefully nothing catches. 3, 2, 1. Hurrah!
Oh, great.
So basically you can see that this is my face. And yeah, let's take a look. That was the breakdown of it. Little detail there, filling in the pieces. And it took me about, I don't know, maybe 4 hours over 3 or so days.
The question is, how many did you eat in the process?
I probably ate about a sleeve of them as I was doing this, but that was over a a pretty long period of time. So tell me your reaction.
The texture is particularly good, but the likeness is quite strong.
I really appreciate that because it was very difficult, and I feel like I got a deeper understanding of the exhibition while this was happening.
Well, we will be delighted to include it in the exhibition.
Well, I would love that.
And people who come to visit the show will come
They'll
and
see
see
it.
it as well.
You might use it for your headshot in the future.
You know what, I was thinking about that. It in fact works with Snapchat filters. I've noticed the face actually matches up. All right, well, thank you both for being on the program.
Our pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
And if one other thing I want to put out there, if you have an idea for Racine and Me, I'd love to hear from you. Just send an email to racineandme@cbs58.com or connect with me on Twitter @ReporterJLK. One of your ideas could become our next show. And thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Join us next week, same Racine time, same Racine channel, for another exciting edition of Racine and Me, Jake Kittilstad.